I am optimistic that in the future we will have increased representation of disabled scientists because what we are seeing now is a growth in the disabled community, particularly because of the remaining effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. And so many people are walking into a new identity of disability with long COVID and different respiratory issues and new chronic illnesses. And that is also impacting the field of scientific research. And because we are seeing that growth, I am optimistic that it will encourage more people in the field to advocate for accessibility for those who not only are dealing with that new identity of being disabled, but for disabled scientists who have always had to walk in that identity. I am a Black 26-year-old woman. I am wearing big square frame glasses. I have locks. They are dark at the root and light at the tip. I am wearing a green shirt with a mostly white background and a metal frame sitting a little bit above me. They brought together a working group to examine how to make the research field more accessible for people with disabilities. And they put forth 9 landmark recommendations essentially, and these were around several things. So one of them was updating the NIH's mission statement to be more inclusive of disability, inclusive of those with disabilities, and to get rid of ableist language. It was establishing the actual Office of Disability Research, ensuring that researchers are maintaining a focused lens on being diverse and equitable and inclusive. So they put forth all of these landmark recommendations, and one of the main ones that have actually went into policy was stating that disability is a health disparity. We are living in a time where we are seeing affirmative action being declared unconstitutional. We are seeing states, particularly with me in the South, states that are passing anti-DEI legislation to stop us from focusing on those diversity initiatives and stopping the work and the progress that is being made to make fields or jobs and occupations more accessible and inclusive. It's so important to have a research organization say, no, this is important and we have to prioritize this. Intersectionality means looking at situations and individuals and people as an entire person and not just a particular identity. Myself, for example, I am a Black woman. I also have a disability. I'm born and raised in rural Georgia. All of those things impact the way I move and operate in society, and they change how I operate and move in research. I think that a lot of barriers that researchers face in research are systemic, but also physical. I have dexterity issues that can impact the way I am able to conduct actual experiments. You have some research friends of mine who are in wheelchairs and they can't maneuver through lab spaces without they can't maneuver through lab spaces comfortably. You have other disabled friends of mine who have things like MECFS that makes them chronically fatigued. And so those things impact the way people move about in research settings. And when you aren't able to be upfront and honest about those things, or you're constantly being told to push past those things or just be determined, what you're asking people or asking disabled researchers to do is to not think about their disability, not acknowledge their disability, and just be productive in this research, system or this research field. And what that tells disabled people is that we aren't wanted in this space. And when someone feels unwanted, they're not going to show up. If you want to learn more about the work that New Disabled South does in our research team, you can go to newdisabledsouth.org, visit our reports page, and it will have all of our research reports. We have several that will be up by the end of this year. If you want to learn more about just disability justice work in general, there are so many organizations that are doing great work. You can reach out to your local disability rights networks. Most states have a disability rights center. So it'll be Disability Rights Arkansas, Disability Rights Tennessee, or something like that. And we have a lot of people, if you want to go and check on our website once again and look at our board, we have a lot of different representatives from different organizations and different spaces that you can reach out to and connect with and learn more about the work that disability justice advocates are doing.